I don't really do panty dropper videos. What I do is videos about fragrances that, well, will make sure that you stay on her mind. So before I even get into that though, I need something from you. I need you to like this video. I need you to share. And if you haven't already, I need you to sub to the channel. I promise that won't cost you a thing. That is 100% completely free. So what I got for you today is, how many did I take out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, got 10. We got 10. 10 fragrances from my collection that will help you stay on her mind. That's right. It will help you stay on her mind. And we're going to do this video in 2 parts. We got 2 parts to this video. This one is the upper designer, more upscale designer mixed in with some niche. The second one will be lower end designer and very inexpensive. But we're going to do 10 and then 10 more. So today we're going to do 10 men's fragrances from my collection that are guaranteed to make sure you stay on her mind. Now, what do I mean by that? Fragrances transfer, guys. Fragrances transfer. So if you've got it on you and you give her a hug, ooh-wee, and it gets on her blouse, or on her bed sheets, or in her car, no joke, no joke. It was my ex-wife. I had used her car because I had big trucks. Well, I drove a truck. I had a truck and an Expedition at the time, and both of them were hard on gas. So I had to run to my spot real quick. So I used her car. So when I took her car back to her, she texted me and was like, "You think you slick?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "My whole car smelled like you," but she liked it. Sexiest text message I probably ever got was from a chick after we had adult activities. She texts me and she says, "My bed still smell like you." How sexy is that? So certain fragrances are going to get tangled up in them sheets, and they're going to help you stay on their mind. And also, these are fragrances that women just absolutely love the smell of. All right, let's go. I've wasted enough of your time. Hey, 2 minutes in, 3 minutes in. All right, from the house of Mancera, we have Cedrat Boise. And this is not the Intense or whatever the newer version of it is, but this is good. This is good. It Creative Ventus type of vibes, citrus, got that burnt, birchy smell to it. It's a no-brainer. Easy win. This is an easy win. Do I prefer this over the scent profile of a Ventus? It's the same scent profile. Do I prefer this over the smell of a Ventus? No, not necessarily. I am fortunate enough to have an older batch of a Ventus. I have a 4.2 ounce bottle. It's an older batch, so the performance is different. The smell is different. It's all different. Mine is nice. Mine is nice. The particular batch I have is nice. Don't ask me what batch it is, but it's a nice batch. But for the money and the price point, I'm going with this. I'm going with this because you can pick this up if you shop right, 75, 80 bucks. And it's hard to beat that. I know they have, what is the Intense? It's just nice, man. It's just nice. Great for the high heat. I remember wearing this on a first date, and the young lady told me 1,000,000 times how good I smelled, and I'm amongst friends here, so I can tell you that that date ended exactly like your boy wanted it to end. That audition went well. So from the house of Cedrat Boise, I do that a lot. From the house of Mancera, it is Cedrat Boise. That's a good one. That's a good one. This next one hasn't been out very long, but I like it. I like it. I love this house. I love this line. I think this is one of the best lines in all of Fragcom. From the house of Azzaro, it is Wanted Parfum. That's just good. Sweet, sexy, smooth. a little bit mysterious, modern. This is a great place to start a fragrance collection as well. If you're wanting to jump off into fragrances, but you don't want to jump in the shallow end, the kiddie pool, but you don't want to jump in the deep in the wave pool either, this is a great line. If you start with Azzaro Wanted, then move to Wanted by Night, then go to Most Wanted, and then go to Most Wanted Parfum, and so forth and so on. I look for them to make a Most Wanted Elixir. This is really nice, really, really nice. It has a middle, to me it has a Middle Eastern feel. There's something in the top, you get a little bit of smokiness. In the mid, you get a little bit of something, in the top you get a little bit of sweetness. In the mid, you get a little bit of something that's smoky. It's just a really nice, sexy fragrance. I don't think you can go wrong with either one that you pick up, whether it's Most Wanted, whether it's Wanted, Wanted by Night, Most Wanted Parfum, or Wanted Parfum. It doesn't really matter which one that you pick up. Most Wanted Cologne is nice, and Most Wanted Tonic is nice as well. But this is up there with one of the best. And of all the fragrances that I've bought recently, this is one of the ones that I like the most and I enjoy the most. And I just happen to think if you spray this on your chest and you give lady girl a hug, give baby girl a hug before you leave, and when she get in the car, I think she's gonna be sniffing, trying to figure out where is that coming from. Or, like I said, if you end up on the couch or the bed sheets, wherever, this is gonna do the trick. I think this will help you stay on her mind. Or if none of that happens and you just walk by her, or if she smells you, this is going to make her think about you throughout the day. That's what I think. That's nice, man. Do not sleep on this. I don't see a lot of reviews about it. I don't see a lot of reviewers talking about it. Probably because it's from the house of Azzaro, but that's a good fragrance. Azzaro Wanted Parfum. This next one is another Parfum concentration. And I may go back with this one and get the EDP as well. I don't know. But from the house of Versace, and it is Eros Parfum. And all three of these are good. Whether you get Eros the EDP, Eros Parfum, Eros Flame, it doesn't matter which one of these you get, they all smell good. Again, the typical combination that women like: sweet fragrances. They just do. They like sweet fragrances. I mean, I don't know what it is about them that they like. They don't care nothing about those fragrances that have, and I'm not saying that they're not going to tell you that you smell good, but the ones that start out with the cappuccino by the fire that dries down to a lake by the ocean, mixed in, with baby eagle bird boo-boo. They don't care nothing about that. I mean, when it comes to scent, simple is better with them little rascals. I don't know why. Now, as frag heads, I get it. I like all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like a coffee fragrance, and women don't really care about that. Sweet, you can't go wrong. And this is a smooth, chill, sweet fragrance. It has a little bit of mint in there, but trust me on this one. It also comes off a little bit green, but not so green that you're gonna think springtime or summertime, but just smooth green, easy. You spray this on, you're going to stay on your mind. Trust me on this one. Listen to me now, believe me later on. All right, this next one, this is probably the king of date night fragrances, up there with Dolce & Gabbana The One. But if you're not wearing Dolce & Gabbana The One on dates, at some point, if you've went on a date, you have worn this, and it is from the house of YSL, and I know you're probably all going right now, La Nuit, and you would be correct. Now, I have a decant of older batches of La Nuit, and what I'm going to tell you is the performance is night and day difference. The scent profile is still the same. This is a beautiful fragrance. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Sweet, That cardamom mixed in with that kiss of citrus. You cannot go wrong. Oh, if it just lasted longer. If it just lasted longer. But for the time that it's on your skin, it's going to cut up. And you don't need it to last for days. You just need it to last to get through the dinner, the movie, the dinner, and then back to the pad. Back to the launching pad. That's all you need. And it's going to get you there. But from the house of YSL, it is La Nuit. And you can wear this one any season. It's just beautiful. This is just one of the fragrances that absolutely deserve the hype that it got. Definitely a Mount Rushmore Hall of Fame fragrance in my book. It is La Nuit. This next one, I've only had one or two people, maybe one. Well, actually, I'm just going to call it like it is. I've only had one person tell me they didn't like this fragrance. Every other woman that has smelled this fragrance on me has literally sit and just sniffed me like Jeepers Creepers. I'm talking about, I think it's Jeepers Creepers 2 when they on the school bus and homeboy like, and then he like, and then he get to the one he want and he smile real big. Yeah. Prada Black. Prada La Rossa Black. And I was so happy to find this. I found it on my birthday. Or maybe the day after my birthday. I was in Huntsville, Burlington, and Huntsville, Alabama. And I found this and I was so excited. From the house of Prada. It is Prada La Rossa Black. And again, sweet, clean, powdery goodness in a bottle. This may be one of my favorite fragrances of all time right here. This is top 5. Easy. Definitely a Mount Rushmore in my book. Hall of Famer in my book. Doesn't quite get the recognition that it deserves there. I saw not one but two very well renowned fragrance reviewers that have been doing this for a long time recently coming across this fragrance. And I'm like, bro, where y'all been? But this has just been under their radar. It's just been but you knew about it because y'all are smart. But Prada La Rossa Black. Prada, if you're listening, do us a favor. Make an EDP version of this, because I don't know if this is Parfum concentration, or an elixir version of this, man, would kill. From the house of Prada, Prada Black. This will keep you on her mind, I assure you. Trust me on that one. Tested, proved. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This next one is another one. Oh, boy. And I tell you all the time, don't bore her. Dior. Don't bore her. Dior her. Man, Dior Homme Parfum. You see the smile? Like I can't contain it. I can't contain it. This one right here, I'm gonna give myself, man, I gotta get ready to go to work after I shoot this video. It's Thursday, so I gotta go. I'm shooting it before work because I got to go to the doctor in the morning, so it's fixing to be a busy 12 hours for you boy. But because I gotta go to work, I gotta get my haircut, then I gotta go to work, then I gotta get up in the morning and go to the doctor. So by the time y'all see this, I'll be on my way to the doctor. This one right here, this one is like a Clark Kent. And what I mean by that is, this is for the guy that's all serious during the day, has a, you're just serious like myself. I'm a big old teddy bear and a jovial individual. But what y'all don't know about me is when it comes to handling my business, I am pinpoint precise down to the penny. I can't help it. That's just the way that I am. But then the alter ego of me is a lot more laid back. This fragrance is for that guy. This fragrance is for the guy that is, super precise and busy and on point when it comes to his business. But that alter ego The alter ego is a bad shut your mouth. I'm talking about Trey Sins. The alter ego is a bad mama jamma. It's a bad mofo. And that's what this fragrance is. Spicy, slightly cardamom-y, leathery. It's just, you know, I work hard all week and it's the weekend, so now I'm fixing to go get my all black Corvette detail, my black on black Corvette, or my triple black Porsche, or my triple black Hellcat, whatever Mustang, whatever you getting in. That's the vibe that this fragrance gives off. I'm fixing to go jump on my nice Harley. It just gives me the vibe of I work hard all week, but I gotta be responsible on my job because people depending on me. But on the weekend, I'm a whole different type of bad. And that's what this fragrance reminds me of, man. It is just, and this one is going to keep you on her mind because the scent profile of it is just a little bit different. It breaks the norm of the monotony of everything else that I got here. I love everything down here, but it breaks the monotony of that smooth, sweet, cuddly. And when she smells this on you, she gonna think, oh, he smell like money. Girl, I don't know what he had on. I don't know what, it wasn't that Savage. It wasn't Savage. It was by Dior, but it wasn't Savage. I don't know what it was, girl. I'm gonna text him and find out. They're gonna be talking about you with this. When you walk through there, they're gonna be like, what is it? What he got on? Excuse me, sir, what is that? And you ain't gotta worry about them little young boys wearing it because it's not on their radar. It's not on their radar. Trust me, if you get a chance to, what you need to do is hit me up and buy you a decan of this. I'm gonna let that alone. This is just macho, controlled energy, controlled masculinity in a bottle. That's what this is. This is smooth out. I'm fixing to go ride and enjoy myself all weekend. That's what this is. Now it's not, it doesn't give you the vibe of playful. It's just business, but it's business in a way that it just comes across like, man, I'm a man's man. I handle my business, but I'm fixing to cut loose and go do some bad boy stuff. That's the vibe that it gives me. That is so nice. I'm gonna tell you about this one more time. This is Dior Homme Parfum. Bad boy. It's a bad boy right there. This next one is from the house. I consider this house to be niche because they don't do anything in the world of fashion other than fragrance. The house is Lalique, and this is Lensumi, and this is another one. This one stays on your mind because it's so simple that it's complex. Beautiful bottle design. And what you get with this one is a slightly sweet but a very sexy, woody type of scent. It is just so smooth and refined, and it just smells like, this doesn't smell like a $30 or $40 fragrance. It probably could have been in the second video, but when I put it in the first video, I hadn't decided to do a second video when I laid out my fragrances for this one. Fragrance has been laid out about 2 days. I'm just not getting around to filming it. Oh yeah. Yeah, this, again, the object of the game here is to smell good, but not to smell like necessarily everybody else out there, which you may do that with Cedrat Boise. You may do that with the Versace Eros. I mean, those are common. So you may do that, but this one right here, when she asked you, you smell nice, what fragrance is that you wearing? I'm wearing Lalique. Lalique? Okay. Never heard of it. Yeah, I know. It's called Lensumi. Huh? I went, what? And again, that's the object of it. And from that point on, every time she listen to me. From that point on, every time she smells somebody, anybody, she's going to think of you. And she gonna think, yeah, girl, my friend, he wear cologne too. What did he wear? Girl, I don't know. It wasn't that savage. I don't know. I think it was expensive though. He said it was Lalique or something. He had on some Lalique or something, Lakasumi. I don't know what it was, girl. But it smelled good. It smelled good. Perfect. Year-round fragrance, office, date night, just perfect. If you don't have a bottle of this in your collection, do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Pick it up. Listen to me now. Believe me later on. Get you some of this Lalique. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Listen to your boy Treyway now and believe me later on. This next one is a showstopper. Definitely a conversation starter. And when you tell them, when they ask you what you're wearing and you tell them the name of it, it's going to be self-explanatory. When they ask you what you're wearing and you tell them you're wearing Tom Ford's Noir Extreme, then you ain't got to say nothing else. You ain't got to say nothing else. Then the conversation is going to be, yeah, my friend, he smell good, but he wear that expensive stuff. He wear that Tom Ford Noir. This, very modern. If you do buy this, I do think it's a good investment, especially for those of you that are married, because this is a unisex fragrance. Both of y'all can wear this. Both of you can wear this, and it'll be fine. Get you a big bottle of it. Get your money's worth. I mean, it is what it is. Hell, I'm thinking about going this weekend and buying the gold one. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about, you know. But this is just good. This is just good. Very, very sweet, very modern. Does it smell like Baccarat 540? I won't say it smells like it, but you're going to get the same type of vibe. This, Instant Crush, they all give you the same vibe, the same vibe, the same energy. That's so good. Very, very sweet, very, very smooth, just very easy to wear. From the house of Tom Ford Noir Extreme, definitely a sexy fragrance. I say save this one for special occasions because of the price point. A date night with your wife, your significant other, maybe your homeboy's wedding, and it doesn't matter when it's summer, spring, or fall. I could definitely see this kicking up in the cold and cutting up, but I like it. It smells good. It took me a while to get used to fragrances like this because I'm 48 and, you know, we're used to more masculine fragrances. First, fragrances like this go extremely sweet on my skin. If it's a sweet fragrance off of my skin, it's jumping. It's jumping. I'll never forget being in Texas with Manny and JP, and I can't remember what it was we had sprayed on. I think it was that Zaharoff. I think it was Zaharoff's Tabak, and we had all sprayed a little bit on, and I told him, I said, that's gonna go crazy sweet on my skin. And they was like, you think so? Yeah. So I hit myself with just a little bit of it, and then I let them smell it, and they were like, man. I was like, yeah, I told you. Sweet fragrances off of my skin, which is not a bad thing. Maybe that's why oud smells so good on me, on my sweet sugar brown ass over here. But nonetheless, this is a great fragrance, and you know, you've watched my channel enough to know I don't recommend expensive fragrances very often, and this is a $200 fragrance. But you work hard, you play hard, indulge in some of the things that you like. And again, the justification for you will be, if you get this in a gift set, you're gonna get a little travel atomizer as well, and your wife can wear it. So I got two more, and I am smelling amazing. The sweetness in this is really coming through in the dry down. Oh, beautiful. Man, your boy is smelling good over here. Got two more. This is one that women love. For whatever reason, women love this fragrance from the house of Parfums de Marly, and it is Layton. And it needs no introduction. You know what this is. They like this fragrance. This is one of those, to me, that smells better in the air coming off of you than it does smelling it to the head or off the nozzle, atomizer, whatever you want to call it. The scent trail and the sillage of this one is just really, really nice. Sweet, spicy with just a hint of clean. And it's nice. It's nice. Women like this fragrance. It just has something about it. And again, all of these, you have to remember, guys, when she's talking about you or when she smells somebody else that smells good, she's going to think about you. That's the thing that you have to remember. Trust me on this. I know. It's gonna always come back to you. You don't know how many emails, text messages, inbox on Facebooks that I get that goes, yeah, but then they want me to be able to just tell them what the fragrance is based off the little information. Yeah, I know you got it. It smelled like you, and I'm just like, it smelled good. I mean, you ain't helping me out. I do this 365 days a year. But nonetheless, this is a good one as well, and it is definitely going to get entangled up. If you give her a hug, it's on her blouse. If you make it to the comforters or to the couch, it's definitely going to get entangled up on it, and you're gonna leave a nice little scent trail behind. From the house of Parfum de Marly, it's Layton. And last but not least, one of the most versatile fragrances in Fragcom, and boy, have I put a dent in this bottle. From the house of Chanel, it is Bleu de Chanel, and I went with the Parfum. Well, it's not as bad as I thought. I get nervous when my bottle starts to get low. I'll be like, man. But it's from the house of Chanel, and it is Chanel, Bleu de Chanel Parfum. You can't go wrong with either of the Chanel blues, whether it's the EDT, the EDP, or the Parfum. The Parfum to me is just a little bit more grown up, a little bit more close encounter friendly, a little bit sexier. I absolutely love the EDT because to me it's just super versatile, easy to wear, and I have never had a person complain about that smell. Believe it or not, I have had one or two say they didn't like Prada Black. If I wear it 10 times, 8 of them are gonna go crazy, but there's always that 1 or 2 that feels like the powderiness of it is too much. Or, you know, some people don't like, I have a lady friend, I can't wear anything peppery around her. Well, I shouldn't, but I do it anyway because I don't care, you know. But it is what it is. But if you want to stay on her mind, all of these fragrances will help you do that, and this is definitely no exception to the rule. Nice fragrance, great for weddings, interviews, just it smells upscale. To me, this is a niche quality, niche scent profile, really on a budget, because you can get this for under $100 if you shop right, and it's hard to beat that. It's just smooth, a little bit of a Middle Eastern vibe because of the incense that's in it, but great fragrance. And that linsumi, the sweetness in that linsumi, that lick me, that Lalique, it is, out of all the fragrances that I've sprayed on, the sweetness and the woodiness on it off of my skin. I told you sweet fragrances jump. That thing is really showing out, and it's got me contemplating, do I want to wear that to work today? Like, do I want to wear, because it is really nice and so elegant. All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta get off here because I done had you for 28 minutes, but it's hard to get 10 fragrances in, you know, a short period of time. But anyway, guys, listen, I love you all. Thank you so much for being the best part of this channel. When you see this, it'll be Friday morning. I don't know if I will release part 2 Saturday or Sunday. I may wait till Sunday, so you may get back-to-back videos Sunday and Monday. But anyway, guys, listen, I love you all, and I definitely appreciate you all being the best part of this channel. Let me know your surefire fragrances to stay on her mind, and check in. I am loving seeing my people, you know, from VA checking in, from Washington checking in, from California checking in. I had somebody check in from Las Vegas. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. Several of my Alabama brothers then checked in. I absolutely love it, man. Y'all keep checking in and letting me know where you're from. All of that, man. You know, I'm holding it down here in the dirty in little old Cherokee, Alabama. I'm holding it down for you boys. So y'all keep checking in. Let your boy know where you at, where you watching from, and also let me know your surefire stay on her mind. Now, it's got to be proven and tested, though. Got to be proven and tested. I love you all. May God bless you all. Until next time, guys. Peace.